Hey guys, it's Johnny again. This is just a quick video. I watched a while ago actually, and I forgot to do a video just to show the person what I had in my collection, and that was Darcy 6 Strings 9 Lives. It was when he did his video on Samson stuff he had. And I thought, hang on a minute, I have got some Samson, and he mentioned about checking out a song called Vice Versa, and I thought, hang on a minute, I'm going to show him what I've got. It's not a huge amount, but it's, you know, I've had these for quite a long time now, and do you know what, I've never even really listened to it. Obviously I know Bruce Dickinson was in the band. Here is Vice Versa on the 12-inch single picture disc. Not really keen on the picture, to be quite honest. And it says there, featuring Bruce Dickinson. And on the other side, so Vice Versa song is on this side, and Losing My Grip is on this side. And there's Bruce Dickinson, just there, if you haven't spotted him already. This is 1986. This will be a reissue for sure. He wasn't in the band then. But yeah, this is the first song was recorded at Kingsway Studios, London, April-May 1980. And that was Vice Versa, remixed by Joe Julian and Paul Sampson at Music Works London, May 1985. And then Losing My Grip, recorded at Battery Studios London, January 1981, remixed by Joe Julian and Paul Sampson at Music Works London, May 1985. So there you go, Vice Versa. And I might put that on in a minute. And then I've got 2 copies of Survivors. That is the first album, and I've got the first copy of Survivors with the white cover. I didn't pay what it says on here. Samson Survivors, and there's the back. It says Paul Sampson lead vocals, lead and backing guitars, Thunderstick drums, percussion, Chris Aylmer bass, and Bruce vocals, harmonica, guitar. And you've got the songs on here. It's Not As Easy As It Seems, I Wish I Was the Saddle of a Schoolgirl's Bike. Great song. Big Brother, Tomorrow or Yesterday. Side 2 is Koz, K-O-Z, 6 Feet Under. Number 3 is Inside Out, and number 4 Wrong Side of Time. And this is the first edition that is on Laser, LAP1, and I'll show you the record. And there's the Laser label, same that side. And 1979. But who the hell writes a song, I Wish I Was the Saddle of a Schoolgirl's Bike? You can get away with that these days. Right. So that's Survivors, the first press. And then the next one is this one here. This one I actually found. I'd had that original one for a long time, but this one I actually found a couple of years ago, I think, and I thought it was cheap. It was £4, and I thought, well, I'm going to get that. This is on Thunderbolt Records, and it's the other Survivors, the reissue one. So on here, this is 1983 reissue. Paul Sampson, Thunderstick, and Chris Aylmer bass. For best results, play loud when wrecked. No mention of Bruce Dickinson on there, and I think it was because Bruce Dickinson didn't. It was either Bruce Dickinson didn't want to be associated with this band, I'm not sure, and that's maybe why they couldn't use his name anymore, or it was the other way around, they didn't want to. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what the story is if you know. But yeah, that's the back, and but fancy taking his name off, whatever. And there's the Thunderbolt label. So at some point I will play these. I thought I'd do this because at the moment I am currently reading a book I had at Christmas, and it's taken me a while to get around to doing it because I was reading another book, and I've been a bit slow at reading lately. I haven't been keeping on top of it, but I tell you what, the book I'm reading at the moment, I'm only on chapter I think 5 or 6, and this book is thoroughly entertaining, and it is Bruce Dickinson. What does this button do? This one, an autobiography, but yeah, very good book, very big, lots to read, but it's also very, the chapters are quite short, which makes it easy for me, having autism as well, is I can read that easily because the lettering's quite big anyway, but also if I just want to go and read one chapter, then I know where I am pretty much easy, unless I use a bookmark. But I'm terrible. I fold the pages. I'm really bad. But if I read a chapter, you know, I know where I am then, and sometimes I wouldn't even need to do that. So, but yeah, what a brilliant book this is at the moment, and I'm getting into reading this. Before I was reading the Mickey Moody book, and to be quite honest, I didn't read all of it. I read the Whitesnake parts of it, and to be quite honest, there wasn't a lot in it, and I was thinking, oh god, he obviously doesn't want to upset the apple cart with Mr. Coverdale, so even though he probably would like to, because he's not really fond of Mr. Coverdale, I don't think. Well, definitely not, you know, the way the book is. So yeah, he's obviously held back. But this is great. This is a brilliant read. So I highly recommend people go out and get that book. And Bruce wrote it himself. He didn't use anybody else. He wrote it himself. So yeah, pretty damn cool. So I hope you like the Sampson, and there you go. And I might show my other stuff that has got Bruce in it. I think you might have heard of his solo stuff. But yeah, there you go. Later. See you later.